You're going to make it. Why? Because we're friends. I have been watching some Midcurver PowerPoint presentation slides. And yeah, bro, sorry. Sorry if you're offended, but not sorry. You're Midcurvers. Okay? I'm literally watching your friend Sommi from 3 years ago. I'm like, wow. Thank you for regurgitating my tweets and all the messages and content I've been posting about from 3 years ago, friends. I appreciate it. It's great, friends. Who cares about, you know, any of these, right? You want to be on the right path. But it is fascinating to see. Now, this gentle sir, so I subscribe. I watch Siam's videos and stuff. Now, but I just, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I used them to call the bottom of Bitcoin. I used it, okay? They were turbo bearish here. I remember, just Siam, if you're watching, bro, yeah, your whole audience. Yeah, you guys, I use this to call the bottom. In fact, if you go back and check my tweets, how do I know that? He did a presentation. You want to know what they did, friends? I think if I remember correctly, they said, hello, everybody. Put your hands up if you think crypto is going lower this year. And it was after FTX. Let's actually go down to the day. I actually remember the weekend. I remember the exact 3-day period. It's like right here, bro. Hello. Right. Raise your hand if you think crypto and Bitcoin's going to crash lower from here. Especially into 2023. What do you think they did, bro? Every person, if they had gray hair and they had the, the dad shirts, friends, where it's like, it's dark green and dark blue checkered. And then like they got big short sleeves with the big brown buttons. Yeah, the dad shirts. Every guy in the audience, hello. And I was like, man, this has to be the bottom, dude. It was. It actually was. Now, what about, I love his, by the way. Obviously, I don't mean in disrespect or anything, but it is funny. I love his. It's just, I don't know why when I watch this, like, dude, there's no way, like, dad is gonna get this trade right, like after 12 months of going down in a bear market. Now the dad's out here. you can see the audience back here. There's bald patches. This guy's gone. There's aunties and stuff out here. I love this. But yeah, that's right. Wait a minute, Sommi. Is that Morad on the presentation slide? You know what, Habibi Albi? Let's crank it. That's right. They are our favorite aunties and uncles and jiddos and tatas. They have finally woken up to memes, culture, and religions. Yeah, the whole presentation was about that. Okay, so I love this, man. Now, I don't blame him, okay, because so what actually happened, friends, was you see, friends, okay, how do muscles grow? It's TUT, tuts, time under tension. Okay, so the more tension, you grow, yeah? Well, in crypto and anything in life, adversity, whatever that word is, it teaches you, yeah? You adapt, you go stronger. Well, in the midst of the bear market, because I did not run away and I sat here, okay, I could see the vision. And I did, look, it's not like, oh, I know the answer. Like, I don't know the answer, bro. There's 15 answers. It's just, oh, this one made the most sense to me. But it's not, it's one of the answers. It just turns out, oh, wow, it really is just like remove all the technology, memes, cults, religions. Let's just slap a book club kind of altcoin related to any ID, trading mindshare, call it digital real estate, and Bob's your uncle. Okay. So if I was doing what our Midcurvers were doing, so which is if I was doing what they were doing, I'd be out. So pretty much, friends, they didn't have crypto here. Okay, they weren't even DCA buying. They were like full in stable coins. Okay, I remember they were talking about they were just full in allocated to stable coins. And I think that's extremely important to understand because they don't have stable coins, they just kept calling this whole thing a scam. And when did they finally wake up to memes, cults, religions? When Bitcoin is back 100K. Like, think about this, dude. You missed it. Like, I discovered the thing here, okay? Literally, you could not pick, like, from day one, I discover it. And then, like, that's basically, you know, anger phase of crypto. And then you just like they're fading and fading and fading and fading and fading and fading and fading, and they finally realize, oh wait a minute, all of crypto is a scam right now. Actually, the tech means nothing. Yeah, that's what you get, man. So when you're here 18 hours a day, we have the luxury. Oh, there's not a luxury, right? We have the advantage. But you're probably also wondering, hey man, like they're in a good position because now they get to allocate for free. No, they don't have any belief. They're coming in, they're not used to the waters. They really don't understand how most of these things work. But you know what? There are companions. They are momentum punters for 2025. Okay, so in crypto, right, the technology and the token, they're two different things, okay? The token, friends, it's just a book club entry. It's digital real estate, okay? You basically got a billboard on a patch of land and you go, hey, everyone, there's going to be a lot of people here. And if you're right, the value of the land is worth a lot. If you're wrong, you get EOS'd, okay? You basically have no, you bleed value over time. So this is why, friends, you watch me. Highest value content in crypto. Hopefully you are hugging your pillow, your lady, your man, wherever you are out there, friends. Shout out to all the baby dolls out here. So that's what I'm here. I'm doing this here for you, okay? Because like when I came into crypto, instead of watching like Bybit, massive triangle, let's do leverage trading and type of stuff, I wish there was content like what I was providing out here, and I would get these glimpses of things. But you know when they appeared on up only podcasts at the literal freaking tops. You know what I mean? So if we go back 4 years ago, it's like you starting to learn. Okay, imagine you've never been exposed to me whatsoever. You've never, like, all you've seen is, I don't want to name the names, but the mainstream KOLs. Top 10 coins go 500x. If all you've seen is them, you've been getting butchered for 2 or 3 years, nothing's worked. And then you finally discover me, but now it's March of this year. You know, and like it takes time, man. It doesn't take time, friends. Like you got to realize, like, what's digital real estate? What do you mean? Like I'm just clicking buttons. You know, like what about the technology and what do you mean AI agents are just meme coins with like an AI narrative attached? You know what I mean? Like a lot of these things are, it takes a while to grasp in, but when you've just been sitting here and you've been absorbing it over time, that's the advantage. That's why you have conviction. That's why, like, here's the thing, friends. We take it for granted a bit. Like if an altcoin slaps down 50%, you know, we saw that when 9mm Exchange had the exploit thing. When a lot of altcoins have slapped down 40, 50%, because we like understand, you know what, the community's still around this, even though it looks dire right now, you understand to hold. And what a lot of people do, they just, bleh, they vomit it out, you know, and they don't know where to go to. Then they go into something else, but then the new thing they're going to go into, that's eventually going to have its bleh moment as well. You know, but they only learn this lesson like years later, like another 12 to 18 months later, which is like pretty much, you know, whole crypto cycle could be over by then. So what exactly are we waiting for? So we're seeing all these memes, cults, religions, and like, yes, friends, everything's pretty much just a meme coin. Okay, that's what it is. We do use stable coins for stuff out here. Memes, cults, religions, you understand the archetype. What are we specifically waiting for? Well, let me give you a date, okay? In 2017, Ethereum, the mothership of altcoins, like the UFO mothership, Ethereum started moving mid-February. Okay, that's 2017. We have mid-Feb. Okay, in 2021, it started moving, as in like, you know, thrusting up towards highs mid-January. So you got 2 data points, mid-January and then mid-February. So like, and here's the thing, Trump's inauguration is January 20th this month. So like, we're in that window of time. We're like, okay, like that's why, you know, within January, I guess 15 up to like February 28th, the next 6 weeks. Yes, it's just, I don't want to just say, oh, everything just starts pumping because you're looking for multiple X's, you know, but the candles we're specifically referring to, like you don't get too excited about them. But if you have a look at like Ethereum, for example, it's just like the weekly candles look okay. Okay, that's what I'm basically saying. So if you look at January, friends, so look at this. It actually did its flash pump. In 2021, Ethereum did its flash pump, but it just got back towards the newest all-time high. Remember, Ethereum is now 3,600. So yeah, that's what we could be looking at right now. As we move into, you know, in the next 90 days, whatever, Ethereum might do this, some sort of like 30, 40%. No, I'm still believing a 40% flash pump of sorts. It would just end up at like $5,000 or something as it cracks through there. Maybe it has to do the flash pump in Feb or March. It has to break through 5K first. But this is like everything else in the 4-year cycle has played out, and this would be a similar continuation of that. Have a nice red arrow going up. You're my friend. Also, this is the Bitcoin dominance, friends, which is the ratio of Bitcoin to everything else. We're looking for it to just snap down. However, it's a Donald Trump cycle, friends. And like, if you just read between the lines, it feels like, remember, friends, Michael Saylor is meeting with Eric Trump Jr., which is this photo right here, okay? They actually met. So this is Saylor and Eric Trump. So like I said, just, you know, I think take a hint. I think it's very obvious the kids love crypto. Donaldo pumps kids love crypto. Dad, Donaldo, he's going to do a lot of pro-crypto policy write-ups. It's going to be like really good. And it's coming this year, and they're front-running it. So they bought Chainlink, they bought Aave, they bought Ethereum. They're probably buying crypto, anything to do with crypto. They're just like getting full on in. They're just accumulating lots, everything. Okay. It would be nice if like Baron, it'd be nice if he actually launches like his proper meme coin at the very, very end in alt season wave 2 to actually like mark the top. Remember, I'm always like dreaming of these fantasies. Like that's just everything I wake up like, oh, what an amazing top signal that I'm in. Oh, so I'm always looking out for that. We do have our proper exotic top signals. If you're sitting on the sidelines, wait for an ICO to raise $1 billion. That's one of them. Okay. If this 4-year cycle repeats, we'll get something to come down here. I just drew this big wedge, friends. This big like triangle Bitcoin dominance wedge. That's alt season wave 1. It might get controversial and everyone believes it's going to go all the way back. And then maybe we get back like alt season wave 2. Okay. Something like that. Alt season wave 2. And then it's over. And then maybe, yes, like that. And I'm just guessing, once again, kind of funny. Remember the Bitcoin dominance, it retraces back to a 60% retrace, which is funny. Where would a 60% retrace be from here? That'll be just like, it'd be kind of funny if it like works its way up to 60% retrace all the way in 2028. That's the next bear market. And then it's ready to like, you know, do it again. This would be like maybe Ethereum actually comes back and flips Ethereum or Bitcoin as it does something wild later on. Okay. So that's some sort of like just macro outlook of these. But most importantly, okay, I'm not guessing with this part what I'm showing you. If we repeat 2017, there are 2 alt season waves. This was pretty much it. Okay. So you have alt season wave 1, and then everyone thinks, oh, altcoins are done. Alt season wave 2. All right. So wave 1, wave 2. If we got that again, I would like pray we get something like that, like wave 1, wave 2. Many people though, of course, I'm just going to show you. Okay, in one of the in our 2021 scam cycle, we only got wave 1 and it was done. All right, that's pretty much it. You can see it here, wave 1, and then pretty much it was done. But that was the demo craps. That was 15,000 genders, giving puberty blockers for kids, lactating man boobs, soy boy, soy girl, soy party. That was that type of cycle. And we got robbed by President Winnie the Pooh. And speaking of President Winnie the Pooh, I actually made a post here on him as well. Here's President Winnie the Pooh in China. So there are some quirks out there with that cycle, friends. There is that 2021 bull market. It was cut off due to evil China and stuff. Okay, now, and by the way, that we found out F2 Pool, all the evil scum Chinese insider miners, they were dumping a crap load of Bitcoin at the tops before the government made it official that they were banning it. Okay, so we were wondering why we were dampening up here. We're wondering why isn't Bitcoin going up? It should be up higher. Like for a moment, we're thinking about it. And F2 Pool, and there was like all these like 25,000 BTC clips. Sell 50,000, 20,000 BTC clips. Bang, 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 bang. And everyone's up in arms. Like, what the hell's going on? And then obviously after the ban came out and it just sent everything down, we're like, oh, yeah, okay. We got done by scammers pretty much. Now, friends, I'm going to end with you on something that's, of course, it's pretty funny. Just get ready to laugh, friends. So remember, PulseChain was designed to do a 14,000x. So this is Getting one hell of a prostate exam. That's what it feels like, man. That's exactly what it feels like. Hey, man, I don't remember signing up for this. And why is the pants still on? Well, look, friends, don't worry. I will carry us to victory one meme at a time. Okay, I want you to know that. Look, I have to stress this to you. Okay, if you participate in crypto, there are like these unwritten rules, like unwritten laws. Okay, like for example, friends, if you go on a date, you know, sometimes like, oh, you know, sometimes it's expected. Maybe the guy pays most of the time. You know, not all the time, but most of the time. Maybe just the guy pays, you know. You know, sometimes people get a bit iffy about it, but like you might think maybe that's too controversial to you. Okay. Here's another one as well. If you invite someone over for dinner, maybe you should like make the food, you know, or you like provide the food, you know what I mean? Or like, you know what I mean? Like you got to say in the food, like just like it's not normal that you invite someone for dinner and you're like, oh, did you bring dinner? Or where's the drinks? Okay, you see what I mean? Well, there are unwritten like rules in crypto too. Okay, there are these like things out here that no one tells you or me or anyone else. There's just I'm here 18 hours a day shooting all the bears, and I'm just going to just remind it here for you. Okay, so in altcoins, okay, they are long duration assets. Why? They go down for 3 years, they go up for 1 year. That is as a whole index. Now, of course, friends, there are professional cherry pickers out here. They pick two altcoins and go, oh, this coin's pumping and this coin's pumping. I'm like, bro, who are you? Did you understand there are literally 10,000 altcoins? Okay, there are literally 10,000 altcoins. You are like that, like, you know, that twisted incel guy. He goes on the internet and he says, you know what? All women are hoes, all of them. And then you go, why, bro? You go, oh, I went to the strip club and one of the girls there actually had a boyfriend and she was working at the strip club. Like, no, bro, in your sick, twisted mentality of a world. Okay, so the only girls you've ever like exposed yourself to are literally like they're literally strippers on a pole. Okay, so maybe your view of women is warped. You see how you can like make that obvious, clear distinction, friends? Well, in altcoins, as a general statement, they are long duration assets. They're longer duration than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is actually it's actually long, but it is shorter than altcoins. Okay, so because Bitcoin, right, goes up for 3 years, goes down for 1 year, and the recovery of it is it's pretty brutal as well. The volatility on the way down. Okay, but it's getting better over time. Remember, it used to be doing 85% drops. You see what I mean? So it took like the reliability of Bitcoin, I guess, is getting better over time, but the growth rate's going away. Okay, not as much as it used to be. Now with altcoins, right, the growth rates are still high, but there's a price to pay. Yeah. So what I mean by like long duration assets, well, it means that you can't access your liquidity. So you own a thing and you're watching the prices and they just look like they're sinking forever, but you're watching thin liquidity trading based off the whole coin. Okay, so it's another way to say, friends, basically. Let's say PulseChain, there's 250,000 people. When you see these prices doing dog shit, dog poop on the way down, okay, you are not watching of that 250,000 people. So you think, oh, 100,000 people have left the coin. It's not that much it's not 50% of the population of the people have left the coin. It's more like 1%. Okay, it's just that the liquidity is so thin in markets and assets and how these things work that when these people net exit, because there's no abundance of buyers, new people coming in yet, the price is crushed down, okay? And that's nothing, right? You're like, oh, are you serious? We had 250,000 people, maybe only like 2,500 to 5,000 people left. That's nothing because, Hex started with 5,000 people and now it has 250,000 people. Okay, you lost 5,000. Who gives a crap? You know what I mean? This is the abundance buyers year. Maybe you're going to get to like 500 or 1 million people by then. You see what I mean? But yes, these prices can do this. Okay, that's what happens because people want to access their liquidity now. They want to sell now because they feel bad. Yeah, but there's nobody else to take the other side, so it's just like a net sell, and then you get the prices going down, which sucks. Yeah. However, remember about the unwritten laws. The unwritten laws, friends, is only like, look, man. Only the top 5% of coins of altcoins will do this. You get in and it's like they go up. That's it. They actually staircase. That's only like literally like 5% of coins, friends, okay? 5% of coins, okay? Most of the altcoins, what they're actually doing, okay, they don't actually do that. Most of them are doing this. And they're just farting down, okay? That's actually literally 95% of coins. That's Cardanzo, that's Matic, that's Phantom, that's absolutely everything in the bear markets that you see. They're just ranging, okay? So here's the thing though. What comes next? Okay, what comes next though is the moonshot, okay? The absolute cracker moonshot. So remember, what you want is you would love something to do this for you, right? Unfortunately, in crypto, more likely what happens is opens high, dumps down, maybe does this, comes back, and then like you're like, oh crap, this is like really, really, really trash. But then what ends up happening is see your target up here, it actually just goes like this, bang, bang. Okay, so look at this. We ended up at the same place, didn't we? We ended up at the price target. It's just the path to get there is not what you think. That's what it is. Okay, that's how the liquidity cycles and stuff works. Okay. Now here's the thing, friends. If you want something that does this, okay, if you want it in crypto, okay, the ultimate thing is you buy a stable coin. The problem is you're not getting up tier, bro. So if you want a stable coin that's going to earn you yield, you're just going to do this. So you're like, yay, I'm moving up. Yay, I'm moving up. Okay, and then your altcoin does this. But then when it's time to go, your altcoin freaking does like, 50x. And this thing is only given you, after 3 years, you've got 5% and then 5% and then 5%, okay? If you want Bitcoin as well, Bitcoin's nice, okay? Bitcoin maybe does that as well and then comes back to, you know what I mean? That's Bitcoin. But then altcoins, nothing can do this, bang, besides altcoin. Nothing. That's why that's why we're all in altcoins, okay? So remember the unwritten law? Yeah, that's when you buy altcoins, you sign up for that. Okay, so no one tells you, there's no disclaimer, but that's actually what happens, okay? Make memes great again, by the way. So you sign up for the inability. So here's the thing, okay? You sign up for there's a pro and a con, okay? The con is, and it does feel like a con, by the way. The con is you can't access your liquidity. The prices look shocking. And if you try to click out for like most of the life, it's actually horrendous. Yeah, that's the con. The pro is, though, your returns are oversized, okay? They are huge, pretty much. I mean, like, XRP did a 650x in 2017. Ethereum did 100x in 2017. So you beat Bitcoin by a lot in that golden year, okay? Now, you can see everything I just spoke about by this others BTC chart. And that's why I have constructed a more clean chart to show you that over a period of time. And remember, once again, this is your pure measurement, okay? This is others BTC ratio, others divided by BTC. So it's literally altcoins outside of the top 10 compared to Bitcoin. You have a bull market on the left here, 3 years bear, 1 year bull, 3 year bear, 1 year bull, 3 year bear, okay? Basically, what does a bear mean? It means you bleed to Bitcoin, and the bull is you gain on Bitcoin, okay? We've had 3 years bear. Now, obviously, you already know about now, you can't just hold all altcoins infinitely because they get replaced in the index, okay? But that's the game, friends. That's the luxury of being early, is you have this uncertainty. So, like if it gives you a bit of stress, like, oh, I don't know, my coin's going to be relevant in 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah, but that's why, you see, you don't know if it's going to be relevant. That's exactly why your coin can pump 25x in 1 year. That's literally the exact reason why it can do that. Bitcoin ain't going to pump 25x in 1 year. Okay, literally it's game over for the world if that happens. So that's the upside you get, right? That type of uncertainty. By the way, Bitcoin did pump 25x in 1 year at the start. Very, very, very start, because no one knew if it could even survive anything. No one even knew what the hell it was, okay? So we are approaching this period right now. And remember, this is what we signed up for. So, the death part, friends, that's why I'm trying to give you this positive perspective. When you sign up for altcoins, man, like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. You bleed for 3 years. Now it's time for the up part, okay? Now it's time for the up part. And yeah, now we know all the numbers, right? You might say, Sommi, why does everybody hold altcoins if this happens? Well, firstly, no one's ever seen this before in this clean format, so you're welcome. Number one. Number two, when everyone's bag holding, they come in and they're only looking at like 20, 30, 40 coins. So they like their own like top 10. Over the years, we have exponentially larger numbers of altcoins out here. There's been altcoin dispersion. So the game is basically, it's diluting so much mind share and stuff out here. It's it's obviously looking very dangerous now. But back then it didn't look dangerous. It's like, oh, there's only 20 coins. Surely I'm holding some of the winners. But you don't know, literally like 18 out of the 20 are irrelevant. Only like Ethereum remains. And then like they invent a new tech and the new narrative and new mindshare capabilities in the next cycles coming on in the future. Like, so, you know, you're holding payment solution stuff in 2017, which is XRP. Then you can't conceptualize that DeFi is going to come in 2020. You have no idea that's going to get made. Then gaming and metaverse and NFTs and DeFi 2.0 and all these other things come out, just steal your lunch. Now there's meme coins that are stealing the DeFi lunch, right? Then there's AI agents stealing that. You see, so like new narratives appear, which pretty much is token tickers putting onto them. But I'm very hopeful for this year. And remember, it's all due to start now. Okay, we're literally at the beginning. Also, just please be careful of this. I know 2021 looks like, oh, I just wait until the end of the year. Be careful because altcoins, most altcoin USD prices were down 70%, okay, by the time we got here. Probably 65%. Now 70%, just say 65, 70% from their top, okay? So it could mean like if you ran up, let's say you're intending to hold for the year. Now, I hope this doesn't happen. Remember, I'm looking at just 2021 scam cycle. It could mean you're up like by the end of this year, you peak out at 20x, right? But by the time we move into 2026, you're still up like a 6x, okay? But you're not looking, hey, I'm still up 6. You're not thinking that. You're looking at, oh, I was up 20. Now I'm only up 6. Okay, that's why everybody bag held in 2021. The numbers were actually worse than that. The real numbers were like, okay, they were up 12 and now they're only up 4. And they're like, dude, I didn't wait 4 years to be up a freaking 4x on this. Guess what? The bear market of 2022 started. Okay, this was one of the things. Basically, it tops out somewhere this year. If it repeats 2017, a Donald Trump cycle though, it runs all the way until December, even January of next year, if it repeats that cycle. If it's a scam cycle, like the Joe Biden Democrats one, then yes, there's a mid-cycle, mid-year pump. But yeah, now you understand what you sign up for. Like, subscribe, bell button, catch you soon.